I have Matt's statement. If you have Matt's picture, tell me.
Can you hear me?
I took off running. I was like, yo, we gotta get some movement here.
You're not anywhere, right?
Oh! Nobody has my picture?
Were you wearing a large smartwatch? Ooh, maybe.
Bad! Small has selected scissors.
I don't think the mole knows how to read.
And I don't want anyone to move. I'm not kidding.
Everyone, I hope you are enjoying lunch. However, this lunch can also be profitable to you all if you want it to be.
Play.
Yeah.
Wait,
It says say play and $40 to be added to the pot. Do you mean to say play to you or do you mean to
do
say
it all
play?
together. I'll do it all together.
1, 2, 3, play.
Count to 3 and all the same.
Play the video. Okay, come on.
the video you
1,
want?
2, 3, play. Play the video. Oh, you're so smart.
I think we're gonna get in trouble.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations, players, on adding $40 to the pot. It's as easy as pressing play. However, retaining that money will be much harder. By pressing play, you have unleashed an exemption into the game. This will be a green exemption and must be played at the first quiz of the season. On the place card in front of you, privately write how much this exemption is worth to you. You may bid anywhere from $0 to the current pot total. The third highest bidder will receive the exemption that they must defend. More on that later.
This was always designed for us to click play, get the 40 in, and duke it out from there.
At first I was like, do we even want to say play? Like, what is this? Like, I was like, is this suspicious? But everybody else was just down to say play, so I was like, okay, let's go for it.
It's the first elimination coming up. No one wants to be the first one eliminated. Those wagers were gonna be high.
So me, a normal, rational person, put like $23. And I was like, oh my God, that's so high. I feel like really scandalous for putting this much money. And apparently it wasn't much money at all compared to these psychos that I'm in the house with.
If there is an option for an exemption, I want to play for the team. I want to put down 0. I don't want to be selfish. I wasn't sure what the challenge was going to be, but I did want to write 0.
As I said, this lunch can bring good fortune to the group, but it comes at a cost. The player with the third highest bid will now receive a green exemption that must be played during the first quiz of the season. The third highest bid was $65.
What the fuck? Third highest? What's wrong with you guys? That's the whole pot!
Was it Sam?
No, it wasn't.
The player who made this bid now knows they currently hold a guaranteed spot in the next round.
The lead starts to present which number has the third highest, and he's like 65, and I was like, shit, that's me.
However, The group can try and expose the exemption holder and remove it from the game.
And so I was like freaking out. I was like, how am I going to defend this?
When this mission begins, a percentage timer will count down from 100% to 0%. This represents the percentage of the group pot that will remain once this mission is over. The percentage timer will reach 0% after 20 minutes has elapsed, reducing the pot to $0. Once the mission ends, the exemption holder will be revealed. If the exempt player still remains at the table, then the exemption will remain valid.
If it's a fighting in a challenge, I can do that. If it's fighting in some sort of social thing, then no, I can't do that.
I think that everyone is kind of on the same page of just like get this fucking exemption out of this game. I think that there is motivation for the mole to not want the exemption in the game because actually I don't know if that's true. Let me think about that for a second.
The timer started.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start voting.
I feel like we vote out Matt first. I also vote that we vote out Matt first.
Why voted higher? I mean, you can vote me out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would say that you do
Can we
Okay, we don't have to discuss it. Just vote. Raise your hand. Just vote. Matt.
Sorry.
Okay, Matt's gone.
Everyone was very quick to be like, we know Matt put a lot of money in. And yeah, I did, but I put more than $65 in. And so I wasn't the third person that we needed to get out.
I think one of the
CLC, I'm voting. I voted.
42 next to the table.
42.50.
Me too, I did 48.
I did 27.
Okay, I think Ethan. Okay, I don't know. Show us an Ethan. Ready, raise your hand, go. Okay, sorry. It doesn't matter who's left, just be focused on our eyes.
I thought Sam.
Okay, good luck, see ya, good luck.
I think
In my mind, it made the most sense to just pick 7 people as quickly as possible, get them out of there, and lock in. I think people just have different priorities than me in this game.
Wait. Guys, hold on. We need 8 people. We need 8 people.
still here. I did 15-50, so I was like, okay, I did
Carson, what did you do?
To end the
I
game.
did more than 65.
What did you do?
But I also.
2 people are guaranteed to have more than 60.
Yeah, me and Matt.
I did more than 65.
I did 35.
He said he did more.
Who did more than 60?
There's 15 of us here, and I haven't even got a chance to memorize anything. I barely know your names. I don't want someone getting an exemption the first round, except unless it's me. And if it was me, I would have been like, no, I don't care if someone gets an exemption, you know?
I think we should vote valid.
You and I want 41. Who else?
We haven't said what So just
Okay, let's just decide on someone. I'll raise my hand.
No, I'm over 65.
I'm a Pisces, I'm delusional. And so like it's hard for me to focus on like what other people are doing. The usual rule for me is don't look at anyone if you don't want to engage with them. And so I don't ever look at people.
Only 2 people were saying they did over 65. So just because it's Carson. It's true. But no one else. I'm not voting Carson. I'll vote for the other men instead.
He's out. How many vendors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I already voted.
Both Carson and Matt did the most amount of money by far, almost the entire pot. I felt like anyone that was willing to risk that much of the pot did not really deserve a seat at the table for deciding who was going to get eliminated.
Some people don't want to play with logic. They want to play based on vibes or intuition. And I don't know if I can trust Ben C anymore.
We need 8 to end the game.
I think we should go. Who are you voting for? Very, very close.
Yeah, the soup bag. Sorry.
Okay, Ben.
Sure.
Bye, Ben.
And then we end with
How many cats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think we should get Nathan. I want to vote Sarah and Nathan out. Yeah, Sarah and Nathan. Sarah. Who are we doing, Nathan? Nathan. Both. I want them both gone. I don't know. What about Matt? Should we get out? Okay. Choose to end. I choose to end the mission.
And
I vote to end. That's like.
And okay.
Now that the mission is over, I am watching body language,
facial expressions and this sounds weird, but like tension, like shoulder tension. I'm noticing shoulder tension in people. Madeline seems tense to me. Sarah seems tense to me, and Ben.
I don't understand this game.
All right. Well, look at you all. You successfully managed to remove the exemption from the game. It is now time to reveal who held the exemption. May the person who held the exemption make their presence known. The team eliminated the exemption from the game, but it cost the pot not $65, but $10.26. The pot now stands at $74.24.
Freaking Kim, who I'm sharing a bed with, was the first one to be like, Sarah. I was like, bitch, excuse you, I'm gonna steal the blankets tonight. Because she was like, Sarah's being quiet, and I'm like, I am just kind of quiet sometimes, like, chill. So Kim definitely led the charge. I think if she had not pointed me out, I would have gotten that exemption.
Having my intuitive minds in there deciding who was getting voted out would have been helpful. So maybe you shouldn't just jump to conclusions next time. Sam or whoever it was that said my name first.
Quite frankly, out of everyone, I would be almost the most okay with Sarah having the exemption.
I imagine everyone is wondering what the poker chips mean that you found on your notebooks. It is time to announce the 2 twists this season. One relates to the poker chips, while the other relates to your quizzes. The poker chips are an in-game currency. These chips will be available to earn through missions and quizzes. These chips are not transferable and cannot be stolen. All that you know for now is that these chips are best held by the players and should not fall into the hands of the mole.
I can't imagine what other power they could give you unless you're buying an exemption or maybe a buyback into the game.
Why are they also so important to the mole? Why do we specifically not want the mole to have them? Because usually, like, the mole doesn't care that much about exemptions and plus ones. They care a little, but they aren't, like, that important to them.
As you all know, each quiz, other than the final quiz, is 20 questions, with the final question being, who is the mole? The 2 players most selected for who is the mole on the first 4 quizzes of the season will each receive an automatic +1 to their score on that quiz. Additionally, you will receive a red $1 poker chip each time you are selected for who is the mole on any quiz this season. These poker chips will be dispersed at a later time this season.
If you are the person who has the most mole guesses on them, then you get a +1 on a quiz too. So I'm trying to like play the sides here.
Hey, look, walking into this game, the mole loves to see me come to this game. The mole should be my best friend. They want to keep me in the game as much as possible. So if they know anything about me at all, they know that I'm going to be there for them.
The automatic +1s on these quizzes completely changed the game. Because getting a +1 on a quiz can make or break you if you're right on the line of being eliminated. So I have to be one of those people that gets automatic +1s. I need people guessing me.
Welcome. Before we get to the next mission, I need you to separate into the following teams. 3 apple collectors, 3 banana collectors, 3 cherry collectors, 3 grape collectors, and 3 lemon collectors.
I would like to
Give
cherry.
60 seconds.
Bananas.
Go the middle.
Cherry.
I'll do apple. I like apple.
Cherry.
Apple. Cherry. You said cherry. Cherry. Sorry, cherry. Oh, cherry's my favorite. Banana.
Welcome to your next mission entitled Human Slots. This mission is worth $120. Slots make up 80% of the gaming revenue for the casino industry here in Las Vegas. Today, the team's goal is to gather as much fruit as they can for the slot reels that will be spun at the end of the mission.
It's groups of 3 that each correlate to a different fruit. But the first part of the challenge is that you are assigned someone to go and find their envelopes through a walkie-talkie.
So Shilpa and Madeline get 4.5 minutes. Madeline, you are looking for statements applying to Mark. Shilpa, you're looking for statements applying to Tay. Time starts now.
How would you use a word to describe yourself?
I'm not sure. Maybe something else.
I had to go inside and look through the 80 envelopes to see which facts were Tay's and then get them. There's 4. And there's also fake facts.
My pasta shape is ravioli.
What is your vacation destination? Preferred airline.
Preferred airline, Air Canada. Vacation, Japan.
Okay, thank you.
I love the first element of us scouring the house, going to these envelopes and like trying to find these facts and communicating via the walkie-talkie, even though I hate the walkie-talkies.
What's your greatest fear?
Getting stuck in a tunnel while spelunking.
What's your number? How many siblings do you have? What's your favorite scent?
Oud.
It's like when you use like.
It was a weird name that started with an F.
An F? How many people on the season are older than you? Do you know? What language do you learn?
So I saw like all of the +1 red chips, like the poker chips you could get. And also it seemed there's apparently a lot of hidden envelopes, which I didn't see because I went first. I didn't really care because again, I don't really know what they're for. And so I was kind of like, well, that's a later problem.
I don't know.
And also, what is your 7 deadly sin that you said?
I said wrath.
Where is your relocation number? Place, not number, sorry.
Go to karaoke song. I think I might have put I don't do karaoke.
Just go.
Alright, Shilpa, time to go.
I only grabbed 3 envelopes because I'm running out of time and I cannot find whatever one applies to Mark.
Madeline is one of the first people to go. When she comes out, she admits to getting 2 answers and 1 poker chip. Immediately, I'm like, I want a poker chip. I want to get in there. I'm playing selfishly because I don't think I'm smart enough to beat some of these people at quizzes, and so I think I have to play for myself.
Would ask a genie for an unlimited supply of PTO.
This is great, riveting, walkie content right now.
Dance while they're talking.
Most streamed artist. Go again. Most streamed artist.
Not me.
Something, what pasta shape? Your favorite?
Possibly me.
Okay. How much do you think you'll win?
Talent is Steve Matt.
Okay.
Don't have a lot of minutes.
Not me.
Ice cream raspberry.
Would ask the genie for an unlimited supply of wishes.
None.
Favorite Vegas game to play is shower temperature.
Not me.
How much do you think you'll win?
Oh. Okay. You said your favorite is the person that had to win twice. Is that it? Your favorite survivor contestant.
He's a Sarah, not you.
I am not niche hobbies. I am not niche hobbies.
Roger.
Did they say favorite pasta is fuck?
The fuck.
That.
Alrighty, so we're gonna change my style. Okay, so.
I didn't get to go first because Madeline really shoved her way in there, and then somehow Shilpa was next to her, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna push too hard to go first.
So I think it's really interesting that I think Maddie and Matt were the two people that really I saw pushing to go into the room quite early. Like Matt really just walked over and was like, I'm going in next, and normally stopped him because why would we? My dumbass brain didn't even think there were going to be like advantages just sprinkled in throughout the, like envelopes or whatever, because I just don't think about that kind of shit apparently, and maybe I should.
Favorite? What's your preferred airline?
Favorite
Delta.
Color of the rainbow is one of mine. I remember that.
Favorite reality show.
How many pets do you have?
Did they win the drink?
Flavor?
Pistachio. I would have said either like reality shows or movies or something.
What'd you say?
Pistachio. Tainted love, I think is what I said. What's your favorite color?
Green.
What's your deadly sin?
I could pride. Fear?
Say it again.
Stated fear?
No, I think it's Road to Nowhere or is it only showing the song title?
How many pets do you have? Dream vacation destination? Say it again.
Seconds.
When I went into the house during the challenge, first of all, people are really struggling with the walkie-talkies. It's like you have to press the button and wait a second before you start talking or it's gonna get cut off. And then if you keep holding down the talk button when I'm trying to talk back, anyway, it's fine. It was really hard the way the questions were worded, and also, I'm gonna be real, I didn't read everyone's things, so.
Angel hair pasta, something beloved they hate.
Pasta. Something beloved they hate is Barstool Sports.
No.
Hair pasta. Only seasoning for the rest of the life, cinnamon.
Nope.
Hello?
No.
Is your permanent favorite ice cream raspberry sorbet?
No, Moose Tracks. None of those over there are mine.
Like when you become fluent.
Spotify?
Shit. Spinach is your pizza topping? Spinach is your pizza topping? Do you remember your pasta shape?
Sari.
Yeah, it's that.
Kim, my favorite reality TV star won the Traders. That's on the back of the couch. Go to the couch, Kim. No, other couch, other couch, other couch. Sari won the Traders. That was mine. Mine is also the location destination Australia. That should also be on that couch.
You're going to fight
Okay, what was your Enneagram?
Enneagram
Oh, it was a 7.
7.
30 seconds.
Mine is not elephant.
What's your favorite season?
Spring.
Are you contemplating for your best describing? Yeah. Sorry, not here anymore.
Okay, I don't know what other ones belong to me, but I'm sure there's others.
I think all of the facts that were inside, or at least maybe most of them, were all independent. Like, there's one person that they applied to. And so there's like 80 fucking facts in the room. Like, you're not going to find all of your person's facts, especially if you were one of the earlier people that went.
All right, we got.
Alright, I'm going to
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
You ready?
Hey, little mommy, let me whisper in your ear.
Do you remember what it was though? Did you hear the question? Okay, wait. Let me read this real quick. You're not the shortest player.
Right?
Yeah, there's one by the stairs too. Oh, there's one by the stairs too. Raspberry sorbet is on the counter.
Favorite taste of food is sour. What's sour with your hair?
Okay. It's onion. Pizza topping is onion.
What'd you say? The seasoning for the rest of your life?
That's not me.
No, but like, what did you put for that?
Okay,
Make you sound country like no?
No, I didn't see if there's one that applied to me. Maybe it's on the table, under the table.
No,
No, I didn't hear the question.
Okay, wait.
What are these fruit things on the table? Do we need to know what this is? There's fruit things on the table. Do we need to memorize what this is, guys?
I don't hate the idea of you doing that.
Usual.
Yes.
First things on the table.
I'm a size 6. I might be the smallest shoe size.
I don't hate the idea of you doing that. You've already got 2 or 3 of mine. Potential that might be me.
I think that's think later. Maybe keep looking at the
Favorite pizza topping is spinach. Trivia topic: state flags. Spice Girls. Kava Tapi, and let me know if any of those are yours. When I went into the room to look at the statements, I felt like I was one of the fastest people, like just reading off as many as I could. Prior to me going in, I felt like people were kind of slow, which is fine, right? But I felt like if we had someone go in and kind of read as much as they could earlier on, we could have got a lot more information. I wasn't seeing anyone try as hard as I was.
What's your lucky number?
8, I think.
Okay, I got the Italian one.
Further back, you're too far up. You need to go towards the back couch because it's the language you want to be fluent in, and it's Italian.
Yeah.
Hottest temperature.
Yep, 10. I'm the hottest one.
Pizza topping.
Shawarma.
Look for most pets.
I only have the Enneagram and the karaoke so far. I don't think I see anything else.
Wait, broke up.
What are you looking for?
Are you left-handed?
No, nobody's left-handed.
The what?
There's on the table. Okay. Later. The what?
The fruit combination on the table. Okay, no, it's for later.
Maddie, was able to create a good layout of the room, which then allowed Kim to know where a lot of the envelopes she was looking for were. And since she was able to finish faster, she was able to find 3 of her envelopes. And then by the time I was actually going in, someone else had found the 4th. And so I literally went in and immediately just boom, 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 boom. So I found all 4 very easily. Shout out, once again, Kim, the MVP.
Is it your most used app?
Favorite app.
Okay. Alright, we'll go with that. You have a concert with Usher?
Jenny's my guy's out.
I very much told them 2 of my answers were cinnamon. If you see cinnamon somewhere, it's like 90% gonna be mine. And there was a cinnamon answer in there and he did not grab it. But I was, in my opinion, pretty clear that I had cinnamon answers and I told him that multiple times.
I mean, I got 3, I think that's yours. So I don't know if I see a 4th. Might, I don't know. We'll take it.
Alrighty. Ethan, can you give your...
I'm at the back of the line, and I have no say in the matter. I want people to be picking up on exactly what I want them to see, what I want them to put down. So I'm going to be more assertive, getting in earlier on these challenges as they come up in the future.
Do you like sub radio?
No.
Is your lucky number 3 digits?
No, it is not.
State flags for trivia?
No, not me. Like buffalo chicken on your pizza?
Nope, not.
Oh, that's me. That's buffalo chicken on my pizza. Buffalo chicken on my pizza. Ask Carson.
I do, but that's...
You just said again? No.
I keep covering up your button. Is your greatest fear failure?
That.
Can you say what you just said again?
Say no. Just say no.
No.
Is your greatest?
I think that is mine.
Okay, copy.
I could not hear what you just said.
But yeah, keep looking.
You like Southwest Airlines?
Iceland vacation destination?
Mine is Greece. Become fluent in German?
Nope, not German.
Three-digit number.
Negative.
Nope.
Discord?
Nope.
You're not the shortest player. Pepper is your seasoning?
Then I went into the house. My partner was Sam. We had prepared so well that we didn't do that much communication while I was in the house.
Okay, Nikki, 2 of them are on the ground right by the door, and one of them is on the table, like right in the middle. It's the PTO one, and I don't know what the last one is.
I was done so quickly.
Oh, you could have looked.
Like, I could have looked for mine. Yeah, but I didn't. Like,
Yeah, you should. You got done. Like you're walking around that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you just said. You cut out.
I'm looking for the PTO one. Oh, wait, I found it.
Cut out.
I'm just like looking around if I see anything that's yours.
yeah, I know.
Like.
Hey guys, everyone put me down for all.
You're cutting out, Nikki. You gotta hold in the button longer.
I have all 4. It was the Barstools one, we knew that. Communication we did too was pretty good, except like the walkie-talkie kept like erroring and like the end of my sentence didn't come through, but I had the same thing when I was outside with my partner, so I think it was just mostly a walkie-talkie issue.
Sure, show us the camera.
You're the mole.
What do I get for this when it's a 4th can?
I like Sam's idea.
Let's put the names in. I'll put my name in.
I wouldn't necessarily suggest that, but I think it's up to the group.
So we
So we're sitting there trying to decide, or trying to figure out how we're gonna place our 3 random people out of the 15 of us in these slots, and instantly the fucking weird ass boy starts sprinting over there and sitting in the seats like we're all just gonna agree and say, yep, you got there first, go for it. It's just fucking stupid. Like, why are you gonna push through? What are you, a fucking kindergartner?
Yeah, whatever. No, if you want, no, you do it. You do it.
Everyone said I wouldn't be able to draw a chip to do it, so yeah, if I could just go sit there, I'll do it. I'm not sure you do it.
You already got a chip. This guy had already taken the $5 white chip during the envelope portion. So it's like you're already the big winner.
Okay, then let's put everyone. So we'll
That's
get
what
the
I'm
names of
saying.
everyone who didn't get a chip into an envelope, and then we have a third party hold.
The lemon thing came into play. The thing that everyone wants the most in this game, a clear exemption. And you could get that by playing a lemon. So, but then there was a real fight over who would get the lemon. As soon as I realized that there wasn't a clear way we were supposed to decide, I started to run towards the lemon spot and was shoved out of the way by 3 burly men who took those 3 spots.
Matt is one of the people, and he runs over there, and Carson literally body checks him and is like, you are not going up there. And like, thank God for Carson, because I would have been pissed if Matt got a guaranteed exemption.
Does that mean there isn't a tag then?
No, there isn't.
What if we put them in an empty, in an envelope like this, and then stuff
Let's mix them up.
Who's gonna pick?
It's
but
it's alphabetical in order of money is the same.
But it doesn't matter if you don't know how many of each one you have.
Okay, the lemon is time.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
the
let them
next
do
seat
it.
is Ben's seat.
No If you pull up Carson,
Yeah, ring.
please.
Please.
Mark.
That was so funny.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to get this exemption. Everything goes smoothly. We go with the plan.
You now have the fruit that's in front of you. It is now time to select your first fruit by putting it in front of you. You have grape, lemon, and you can throw the pieces onto the ground. You now select your second fruit. You can reveal. Apple. You can throw them on the ground. Time for your third fruit. And y'all can reveal. Apple, apple, apple. Oh. Fourth fruit. Y'all can reveal. Banana, apple, apple. You can throw them onto the ground. Fruit number 5. Once again, banana, apple, apple, and throw them on the ground. Next fruit. Banana, banana, cherry, and throw them onto the ground. Next fruit. Banana, banana, cherry, and throw them on the ground. Next fruit. Cherry, cherry, grape, and throw them onto the ground. Next fruit. Once again, cherry, cherry, grape, and throw them on the ground. Next fruit. Grape, grape, lemon, and throw them on the ground. And I think, Mark, real one, you are out of fruit. Is that true? Or do you still have fruit?
I'm out of fruit.
Which means this challenge is over. We'll quickly calculate the group winnings. And we're gonna get ready for dinner.
So, players, out of a possible $120 in this mission, the team earned $48.
Jesus Christ.
It is
so bad.
And I can also tell you that this clear exemption was won by tie. It's a clear exemption. Congratulations. All right, it is now time for dinner. How did you like the meal I cooked for you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You slaved
Well, if you could not sense my lie there, I worry about your longevity in this game. Has anyone seen some sabotage happening?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Yeah. Was it you? Yeah?
It wasn't Carson.
Okay.
How dare you?
Does anyone think Carson has sabotaged?
Have you?
Let's see a raise of hands, people.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think he's innocent.
Oh, yeah. Are you innocent, Kim?
Of course.
Yeah. I'll believe you for now. So, as you're trying to figure out the mole, I'm also trying to figure out the mole. I don't have any suspects. Just 15.
Just 15.
Just 15.
Is this just a roasting session?
It may be. Yeah. Do you like being roasted, Sam?
We need 5 cameras.
Yeah. What was your favorite challenge so far?
My favorite challenge
Yeah.
so far? I liked the pavilion one. To meet
Yeah, the one where you got nothing.
for me because
Uh-huh.
I was good at it and everyone else was fucking terrible.
Okay. Okay.
You left one of your shit things in your bag. I also didn't realize that, so that's not fair.
Yeah. So I saw that you all bravely and narrowly escaped execution tonight, as you know. Here's the bad news. Oh yeah, I come with news, not just roasts. If you saw last season, this may not be a surprise to you, but 2 of you will be sad together.
Oh, yeah.
This is hopefully not the last meal we have together. I want you to continue enjoying your time here. And on a serious note, while I love roasting you, I also love all of you. Good luck on the quiz, and I'm glad that you get a little extra time to get to be with each other still in the game, because that won't be long. And we'll see you at the execution tomorrow.
It is time for the test. 20 questions about the identity and behavior of the mole. For the player with the most mistakes, their game is over.
Ty is an option. I think, Mark is one of, a top suspect. Shilpa's a suspect. So I've got a lot of different suspects. And I'm not ruling you out, Kim, because you seem like you're not going to be the mole. You're someone that you're a personality hire. You're here to be the Angela of this season. But Kim, I wouldn't put it past you.
I really want Sam to win if I don't win, side note. But we were talking and Sam was saying that she thinks Ty is suspicious. And she says, if I saw what he had done during the pavilion, then I would have thought he was suspicious too. And I honestly, Ty was not on my radar, but then I was thinking about it and that's suspicious because he hasn't been on my radar.
Just on first impressions, I kind of laughed at myself and thought, these players are not going to be the ones chosen to be the mole. They're not. There's no way production is going to hire these players, this type of player, to play as the mole. But then as the day went by and I saw them in the missions and I saw their personalities sort of shift when under pressure, under scrutiny.
All the people I see in this game, I think Ty is a person I 100% know applied to be the mole. 1,000,000%. And I also think he'd be a very good mole because he's shady as all hell. I have weird vibes about Sarah. I think she's gorgeous, beautiful, cool, and I want to be her friend after this, but I think she might be the mole. I have no evidence to support that whatsoever.
It is very unwise to really nail down a top suspicion this early. There's 15 people. I know I'm not the mole, so I got 14 suspects, still a lot. And I don't want to get too narrow-minded. Going into this quiz, I'm going to be splitting optimally, going as fast as possible.
Carson is really high for me. He did a lot of really questionable things during the get to know the cast mission and just his reaction to being voted out during Hit Play Auction. Madeline, I got to watch her intro video and I think that she's a really good liar. And Nathan is still pretty high for me.
Matt in particular, I can tell, is sabotaging on purpose so people can see. I think he's gonna sabotage a lot throughout this game, whether or not he's the mole. He's someone to keep an eye on. It's gonna be a little frustrating, but I can't confirm he's the mole, and I don't know that he's not.
Ethan is my main suspect. I don't have a good reason for that except just vibes that I feel like, I think Sam could easily be the mole. I haven't written off anybody completely, everybody is a possibility for me to be the mole at this point.
Kim is really high up there. Shilpa's not doing anything at all to make me think that she is not the mole. She doesn't really give me player vibes. I am leaning towards the mole being a woman.
My top two suspects right now are Shilpa because she is so friendly, so kind, and I could totally see her flying under the radar, and Sarah. I want to keep Sarah close because I think that I want to see if I can read her better, but she is someone who I think is allowing other people to sabotage for her while she just kind of sits there and relaxes.
Ben C has just kind of been behaving weirdly and having strange logic. I also think he's the one that put out, if anyone put out fake stuff, it's probably him. And then Mark has been kind of shady a bit.
Nikki's leg bouncing is really freaking me out. I think she could be the mole. Ben W pulling cards off of my board is making me feel suspicious. I think that he could be the mole.
I'm starting to get suspicious of Ben C because I've just been noticing, I feel like when we're studying, he's kind of dozing off, not really looking at his notebook all that much. He just seems a little too chill.
My top suspects are Ben C, Ben W. I do have suspicions on Nikki still. I don't see Nikki writing a whole lot or studying. I'm gonna keep an eye on her.
Ben C is a smooth talker and he's definitely trying to just kind of make you feel good about everything and the way he says it. And I'm like, oh my God. And then why are you not talking about your sus? Why are you not talking about it? Why are you doing all this other conversation type stuff? Make you feel comfortable.
Welcome everyone to your first execution. As you know, 2 of you are about to get a red screen. When you get a red screen, it means you are the mole's next victim, or in this case, the mole's next victims. I will go through in no particular order, select your face from the screen, and you will see your quiz results. Before we get to the quiz results, an exemption was played by Ty. And speaking of Ty, there was a tie. Good luck, everyone. We'll get to the results. Nathan. Matt. Nikki. Tay. Chopa. Ben W. Carson. Kim. Mark. Mark, you are unfortunately the mole's first victim.
You're welcome.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
Your odds got a little better. Ethan. Sam. Madeline. We are down to 2. Sarah. Ben C. Ben C. Ben C, you are the mole's next victim. You may say any goodbyes. Well, my friends, congratulations on surviving the double. These are going to be emotional for everyone. It is okay, but congratulations on making it. Mark, I am shocked. I am stunned. I am speechless. You are the first person to leave season 2 of Subversion. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I think I came in, I made my statement, I had a great time, and I think I left with an impact.
Ben, the unfortunate victim of a double here, you go out second. What are your thoughts in the moment, feelings?
Yeah, I'm not upset. I had a blast. It was a really fun game. I wish I got to play more. That's my only regret, really, is I want to play more challenges.
I was just enjoying myself too much, and I think that's the worst I can say about this experience. I was having too much of a good time.
All right, well, I don't think that I have to say that we were so thankful to have you this season. I think you lived up to all the hype despite going out here. So thank you so much for being a part of the season.
Bad!
Thank you so much for doing this.
I am a medical student. I work with my hands all the time.
Laboratory.
Nathan for you.
That was a good reference.
Thank you.
Madeline.
Welcome, players, to your second execution. Sarah,